Okay, we're trying this again. We had a little technical mishap. So, again, live at CAMX 2023, I've got John Thoma of Gefran. Booth G31 is where you can find them. We've got the website streaming at the bottom. John, it's a pleasure to have you on. For those of you who didn't hear the previous streaming cast, we had some technical difficulties. Gefran is an Italian multinational company specializing in the design and manufacturing of sensors, systems, and components for the automation and control of industrial processes. So all of these range from, I guess, within our industry, there's a lot of vacuum forming applications and products that are robust and capable of measuring and controlling and maintaining common variables like pressure, temperature, position, and force. I've got John Thoma. He's joining me today. John, thank you. He's going to give us a little overview of Gefran. And John, thanks for coming on and spending some time with me today.
Thank you, Jonathan.
We'll try this again, right?
Sure. So I appreciate the time you're giving me.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I've been with Gefran for a little over 7.5 years.
Okay.
I specialize in the controls side of components.
Right.
And for Gefran, I started out as a regional manager in the Midwest and expanded to the West Coast. And now I'm working nationally for the company in new business development and strategic accounts.
So, all right.
So
So what's the background of the company? It started back in the 60s, 1960s, and It's an Italian company, right?
Right. A couple brothers, Giorgio and Ennio, started the company in 1960. I think they started manufacturing in the late 60s, around 1969. And Ennio ran the company, and they built from that base in Italy. The manufacturing facility and the headquarters are about an hour drive northeast of Milan.
Okay.
So it's in the Lake Country, the foothills of the Alps.
Oh, do you get an opportunity to visit the...
I've been there a couple times. Beautiful place.
Yeah, I can
Very
imagine.
Beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. So industries, I know you guys cover a wide range of industries, but composites is one of those. That's why you're here.
Right.
Talk to us a little bit about some of the, obviously what you're involved in with Gefran and some of the aspects as it relates to composite materials.
Right. So Gefran spent a lot of time in the thermoplastics area, but it lends itself to the composites industry because a lot of those same processes and then the additive of different materials, whether it's carbon fiber or glass, go along with that type of stuff. So Gefran, with their mostly thermal related process controls that we focus on, it helps with the precise control of those processes so you can get accurate setups. In addition to that, we get into the data recording. So you can actually log that information also. And so you can create reports for whether it's the aeronautical industry, the automotive type of industries.
So you're heavy into those specific industries, aerospace industry is a big one. Yeah.
and also like glass, a lot of people are, because of the way data is in control, they're wanting to document good processes. So when they're shipping out the skid of whatever, they can actually document that.
So I know we've got the website up and it's mostly featuring a lot of the sensors because you guys do a whole lot of different products out there. But that's great. I mean, the kind of data that you would need for a controlled process. I mean, that's crucial when you're manufacturing.
Right. In programming them in the right way, tuning them in the proper way to control processes quite tightly is one of our expertises. Yeah. And then when we couple it with the sensor side of the business, the melt sensors and the other industrial pressure and position sensors brings together a really nice package, whether you're injection molding or you're doing autoclaves or chambers here.
Yeah. So do you specialize on more towards the injection molding side of things?
No, more towards the chambers. Yeah, the injection molding stuff, those are completed control systems, but maybe the sensors would go on stuff like that.
Okay.
But we're going to more like pultruders, autoclaves, chambers, that type of maybe welding, plastic welding.
Sure.
bonding type of thing.
So you've been with it. You said you've been with the company 7 years.
Yeah.
Have you been to every? I guess you've been to just about every CAMX show.
I've been to most of them. I had to miss last year because of a family situation.
Okay. All right.
It was a last minute thing where I had to call off, but I was looking forward to being in Anaheim again.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, I know. It's San Diego next year, right?
Is it San Diego? Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Mark my calendar.
Well, John, I appreciate you coming by. Any news or information? I've got again, I want to make sure to highlight your booth where people can find out more. That's really where, if they've got questions, I'm sure you've got a team of people over there that can answer questions and talk to.
Yeah. So just a couple. One of the new sensors that's come out called the Twist. It's won some awards out there.
All right.
And then also we put a new power control out there capable of doing multiple types of heater elements. So if you get into some specialty heater elements like infrared or high temperature stuff, we've got a new product for that type of stuff.
Fantastic. John, it's been a pleasure, man. I really appreciate you stopping by. And again, people can, if you want to talk to John Weiss here at the show, you can find him over at booth G31. Their website is Gefran.com, and we'll be putting that up on our show page and our show notes as well. John, thank you for stopping by and highlighting your company.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, you bet. Enjoy the show. What are your thoughts so far?
Very nice. I'm looking forward to walking the aisles. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on here.
Yeah, it's amazing. It seems bigger. I mean, you could say that every year, right? Yeah. But it just feels bigger this year than last year.
And I do like the fact that Gefran's on one end, and I see some of our customers with Gefran on display on the other end.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so you can see us in a number of places.
That's great. That's great. And I see that you guys are, at least your lanyard's got your company name on it. So there you go.
We're all set.
You're all set. You're branded well today.
Thank you.
All right, John. Thanks again. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jonathan.
All right. We're